Hey guys, this is PrimEval, and welcome back to part 13 of my 43 Civ Deity True Start location game as the Celts. It's another overcast morning here in Toronto with some rain, but here in the world of civilization, the sun is glinting beautifully off the waves, so this is a good way to start things off. The English fleet did make a surprise appearance at the end of the last episode, and we do have 3 privateers and an army to knock them down, so this could be 3 free ship of the lines for us. This frigate did take some damage. I'm not sure where that damage came from. Maybe this Galeass was sitting here the whole time. That's probably what happened. We have our barbarian fleet returning from Asia, well, they were never in Britain to begin with, but they are coming to their promised home. They're sailing around the Netherlands since they refused to give us open borders. Let's see. Now, William, if you give me open borders, I will have no reason to go to war with you. He probably would give me open borders for 2 gold per turn, but we don't have that in the positives, so he doesn't have that option. Alright, let's see if we can crack the rest of Elizabeth's navy and get ourselves a few ships of the line here. $33. Ooh. Let's grab a naval promotion. Decisive victory. Maybe we'll use this guy. Nice, shift the line there. And we can sail over to here. To here, but does that stop me from getting around? No, it doesn't. Still good there. Damage and damage. This should also be a decisive victory. No capture there, unfortunately. And that does mean that, unfortunately, I positioned my fleet poorly, so I won't be able to attempt a capture on this ship of the line. And that ship of the line will deal damage to me. Alright, so here, we'll grab boarding party and hide within Hastings to heal up. Hey, not your average doorstop. Welcome to the stream. And we'll just park beside Hastings here to stop any surprise runarounds from England. Deal some damage to that longbow. And Morocco. And we're short iron after that one capture of that ship of the line. So we really do want to recapture Dublin soon. That'll boost our iron up to 5 and cover the resource penalty. Alright, so I was considering spreading my religion into Central Asia here. Or I guess we're more in Siberia, since we're pretty far away from pressure from Judaism. So we might be able to get some free religious spread out if we just drop in here. Yeah, this city's pretty small. If we want, we are at full strength, so we should be able to get flip this guy over to Tengrism. Let's try that. Yeah, 3 citizens to Tengrism. Let's do that. This puts an end to our heathen conversion in Asia, but I think that's fine. a lot of these civs have sent out parties to clear all those camps, so our days of collecting free Gallius are over. We might be able to collect some privateers later on, if there are any uncivilized areas that are spawning barbarians, or if our happiness gets bad, we can purposely go into the state that lets us spawn rebels. I forget what that's called. It's not resistance. But our missionaries will also convert the barbarians that are spawned due to extreme unhappiness. So that's a late game option as well. Alright, let's see if we're going to lose a privateer here because we didn't kill that ship of the line. We did. Alright, we still have 2 privateers though. We're going to need to build out some more.
Ihr bewundert meinen neuen Damast. Soll keiner sagen, ich sei eine ungerecht.
I'm going to decline those research agreements. I want that money to upgrade the rest of these incoming Gallius, or if I'm rolling in the money, then to rush by a privateer. And unfortunately, the ship of the line is stacked on top of a worker, so we won't be able to successfully capture that. But 1 free ship of the line out of 3 isn't bad. Denmark wants me to go to war with Germany. We have a German city that we could hit, but I want to keep the North Sea peaceful. So I don't know if I want to get into a conflict with Germany or the Netherlands, at least until I've dealt with the bulk of England. And I definitely want to remain friends with Denmark and Sweden, since they're mostly out of the way. They're close enough that I can send naval trade routes to them safely. I'd rather turn my army, say, over to Spain. They have a lot of coastal cities that we can capture. They got some nice luxuries. But that's more long term. We're still working on taking down Elizabeth. And here, we'll grab some promotions there. Okay, so these guys will just have to take down the ship of the line since that worker's there. We'll take this turn to heal up, we'll deal with the longbowmen, and then we'll swing around to Dublin. Okay, there's a ship of the line over here. We might want to try to capture that. Is this privateer close enough to hit? It is. So if we can deal enough damage. Stalemate. And I don't have anyone who can deal a small amount of damage. Alright, so I think we just lose out on that ship of the line capture. And, well, where should I park this privateer? Over here. That should be safe, since the AI can't move and shoot. Sorry about the sparse commentary, I'm still waking up, really. And let's explore the African coast here. I don't have anything that I can afford to pay Shaka for open borders. Let's see if we can go all the way around Madagascar instead. And there's Washington blocking off my access to North America. Napoleon has declared war on Dido. He lost that privateer to a bombard from a ship of the line. And it looks like one of our iron deals ended, so we're actually positive on iron again, which means I do have the goal to upgrade this Galeass to a frigate. And I think we've pillaged all of the English naval trade routes by now. Fitzy's been built, Red Fort, and let's see, that's 4 longbowmen that can strike at Hastings, but still no land capture unit, unless Elizabeth has been crafty enough to train or buy a mounted unit in Dublin. Alright, so maybe we shouldn't hang around with Dublin uncaptured for so long. Let's swing our uninjured navy around. We just met the Songhai. Let's swap embassies with them. And there's Gao with salt, sugar, and citrus. No desert folklore though, that would have been really nice for him. He does have a holy site. And again, surprisingly, it was the Ethiopians who grabbed desert folklore. I do have enough faith to buy something. I think for now my religion spreading days are over. Let's buy a mosque. We already have the mosque in our capital, do we? No, we don't. So we'll go buy a mosque in Edinburgh. That'll get us a little more faith generation, happiness, and we've met one of Elizabeth's caravels here. Should we just run away? I think I just want to do exploration here, so we'll just pull out of her vision range. And Ethiopia has another city over here. Alright, so upgrade this guy to a frigate. And let's have a look at what else Elizabeth has down here. Not too much apparently. Okay, we'll just take care of these longbows. Let these guys heal up. And would I rather heal this guy or destroy this longbowman? Let's destroy that guy. These guys can heal. And we'll bunch up these two units here. Keep an eye on Elizabeth's fleet movements. Okay, so there's a great admiral here, which we can squish next turn. But let's just hang out back here, closer to the rest of the fleet. And France and Sweden have gone to war. I see. Well, France really picked some distant lands to settle. I can see how Sweden wouldn't be too happy about that. Poland and Syria have made peace. Alright, next turn. An English spearman. If our fleet wasn't here, that guy could have had enough movement. Yeah, so Elizabeth's embarked units have 5 movement. She could have got a sneaky capture off on Hastings. Now, if Casimir would be willing to offer me even, say, 2 gold per turn, but he just wants a straight peace. We're not at all near Poland, or at least their new capital. So being at war isn't really that much of a benefit. There's only the smallest chance that I might run across one of their trade routes, and then I could pillage that for some free gold. But I suppose I could just make peace with them. There's no war weariness, and I don't think being at war affects your warmonger perception to the rest of the world. Capturing cities does, declaring war does, but just being in a war, a long war, I don't think factors into that calculation. Our open borders with Harold has ended. Harold's gone into a war with Germany. Wow, that is kind of scary. And there's the English trade route. I thought we had pillaged that already, but I guess we're going to get that pillage off next turn. So we're not going to move yet. I guess we're getting in the way of Harold's army, but that's fine. And we will want to kill that spearman before we set up around Dublin, so maybe this guy. Sail over to here. Take that shot. We can also inch in here and see. Alright, so York has exhausted its supply of longbow in here. Let's delete this warrior. Well, I can't get into position. Okay, so we'll delete this warrior. 10 gold there, save us some gold per turn. Doesn't shave off our being oversupply though, so we'll just pop in over here. And if there are no longbowmen to shoot me, I can curve around to Dublin from this side as well. No spare iron. see. Is it time to start firing on Dublin? They do have what looks like a great admiral, and oh no, that's just a worker, and a captured worker at that. We've got a ship of the line hiding in Dublin. Let's get in here and take out, well, one more movement now. Alright, so this ship of the line is going to have to take a bit of a beating. But we'll get everyone else into position for next turn. This guy can keep healing, and we may as well bring the Galeas in as well. Not within range of the city's bombard, though. And we're going to have to negotiate open borders with Harold again. Unfortunately, we don't have 2 gold per turn to give him. So for now, our Galeas are trapped behind Calpain. Which I guess is fine, we're just still consolidating that Galeas fleet. Elizabeth has 2 caravels chasing down my caravel. She's got more movement and probably more vision. So this guy might not last much longer. And we're seeing if we can sneak around, shock his territory to see the rest of Africa. Alright, so Elizabeth did find that caravel and kill it. Before we could meet too many other civilizations, we did meet the Songhai. Germany wants open borders, or to renew our open border swap. That's fine, especially since I have that Galeas here. And why haven't I been able to auto-pillage that English naval route yet? Is that a glitch? Alright, we can sell our open borders to Bismarck. He doesn't have any gold per turn on hand. I really need open borders with the Netherlands, or we'll have to declare war on them. Let's see, when's our next spy steal? 6 turns. I think we will declare war on them. That's $400 here in pillageable routes with England. Rim 83, this is our huge Earth map playthrough as the Celts. So this frigate took a little damage from the city, possibly from the ship of the line, but we're still here. We got a promotion out of the deal. Let's go grab... Should we start switching over to land targeting? I think. Yeah, we can definitely get a few more guys with the land targeting promotions. And now let's start bringing Dublin down. We can't... Do we have enough to do this in one turn? I don't think we do. Do we even have a privateer in position to do the capture in one turn? We don't. So, the injured guys are going to need to back off. This guy can swap back into our territory. May as well have this guy heal up as well. And then we'll bring the privateer in over here. And if I wanted a quick heal, I could pillage the crab, but then I'd have to build another workboat and get that back online. I am about to take Dublin, so let's leave that there. Actually, this crab belongs to York. Maybe we will go and pillage that then. And with nothing else to shoot, let's gain some experience by shooting that worker. The hill gets in the way of bombarding Dublin. And we'll provide some more targets for Dublin and the ship of the line to shoot. Okay, I don't have any gold per turn to trade for open border. These guys are just going to have to wait here. Bulked up. They are not an attack force. And around the far side of Madagascar. Fortify. Wait, and over to the next turn. Actually, here is where we're going to put in a cut for YouTube. Should we go to war with France? That's an option. They don't really have coastal cities though, so our main attack force isn't going to be able to do much. So we have no interest in that arrangement. Isabella. Well, yes, this will be the end of episode 13, and we'll be starting episode 14 at turn 69/70. For those of you watching live on stream, not to worry, we'll get into part 14 right away. Okay, and Augustus does have the 2 gold per turn to pay me. So we're inching closer to being on positive gold per turn. And yes, Cameron, 000. After Dublin, we're going to go for Nottingham, because York, with all these hills and the only a single bit of access to the city itself by sea, that's going to be a little harder to attack. Now, China, I think, yeah, is number 2 on score here. So I do want Genghis to go to war with China, but I don't think I'm going to be able to help with that. So we have no interest in that arrangement. So RHM83, you can, if you just search for my username, PrimEvalCIV, on Google, that'll bring up my YouTube channel on the first, should be one of the top hits. You can also see that on the info section, which I think you can get on mobile as well, at least if you're using the Android app. Just swipe left or right or something like that. Or if someone in the chat wants to link my YouTube channel for me, that would be fine too. But yep, if you want to check out episode 1, if you're just coming across the series now, definitely do that. We're 170 turns in now. It's going to be a hard fight, even though our war against England is going well. I really don't know how quick the D-Day AI, especially whoever's colonizing Australia and whoever's taken over North America, they could easily be way ahead of us. Alright, so turn 70, and we'll put in the end slate now, and then start episode 14. Or for those of you watching on YouTube, please look forward to episode 14. Hey guys, this is